Hello and welcome back to another episode of Stu's Reviews. I'm super excited for today's review, and that's because a couple of weeks ago Steepletone emailed me. Now what's special about Steepletone is that I have an original Steepletone radio tape player thing over here from about the 80s. Now they emailed me and said, "Is that an original Steepletone?" I said, "Yes it is." And they said, "Well, can we send you something more modern from our company?" So they've sent me this, the Cube ConneX. So today I'll be unboxing one, giving you my opinion on the sound and pairing multiple Cube ConneXes up to create a party network. But before I do, let's take a look at the specs. Steepletone have been around for ages. Being established in the early 70s, this 10-watt Bluetooth speaker is one of their newest releases, nearly 50 years after the company began. As well as being mains powered, it can run off its internal batteries for up to 6 hours. The outside is rather plain looking, with only a power input, one button and a speaker grill, and it appears to have a texture and feel that isn't too dissimilar to a kayak. Overall, a quite odd looking device, but the fun really starts when the lights go out. LEDs light the speaker from the inside in a rainbow of colours. These can be controlled either through an included remote or alternatively an app on your phone. Turns out it's also IP65 water resistant, so can survive splashes with ease. Now if one of these isn't enough to tickle your party atmosphere, then you can supposedly pair up to 99 of these glowing cubes together for a light show that would rival Blackpool illuminations. Right then, let's get this open. I am super excited for this. So what have we got inside here? Important notice, please keep box and all packaging materials in case it needs a service. We've got a bag with what looks like a remote in. Okay, interesting. And another bag. Ooh. Okay. Well, Steepletone, you get points already because you've used minimal plastic in the packaging, which is wonderful because nobody likes single-use plastics. Nobody. Right, so let's have a look at this. Well, that is one of the most interesting looking speakers I've ever had on this channel. And I've just reviewed an IKEA speaker lamp. Big, bulbous top. This is something else. So it's made of hard plastic. It's relatively heavy. It's not light by any stretch, but it's also not the heaviest piece of equipment. That's probably down to the fact there's not much metal in its construction. Metal speaker grill there. And probably the most simple operation I've ever seen. One button for on and off and a plug on the bottom. But overall, I kind of like how this looks. It feels fun. And apparently it's rugged as well and waterproof, and it certainly feels both of those things. Or water resistant anyway. I don't know if it's waterproof. I'll find out for you later. Let's turn this on. Whoa! That was unexpected. That was fun. Okay, what do I do? Is it going to be in Bluetooth already? Cube ConneX is already in Bluetooth. Oh! That was easy. Bloody hell, that was extremely fast. So can I just start playing music straight away? Is that going to work? I don't know. Let's give this a bash. Apparently it is working. Oh, it's changing colour. Well, it's flashing different colours quite violently. Wow! The sound's actually pretty good as well. There's something about this that is bringing me immense amounts of joy, and I don't know what that is, but that is fun. That's cool. Let's turn the lights off. Hold on. Turn off studio.
Okay.
Ooh, look at this. This is really fun. Okay. So it seems to be changing colour to the music. That's actually a really nice sound. Okay, so my initial impressions on the sound is that it's good. It's got a very nice, warm sound to it. Yeah, I really actually like the sound of this. I wouldn't say that it's anything phenomenal. I'm not going to pick this up and go, oh, I got that's the best sound in the world. But I like the sound. It's a very warm tone to it. Yes. Right, let's get some lights back on. Alexa, turn on study.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to leave some of the lights off now, and I'm going to play another song. All right, here we go. That's as loud as it goes. Maybe a tad distortion right at the top volume there, but not much. Overall, I'm really impressed with that. It's a lovely sound. I really like the warmth of that sound. Right, now apparently I can change the colour of this cube, because at the moment it's flashing to the music, and it is in danger of giving me an epileptic fit. And I hope it hasn't given any of you an epileptic fit. By the way, I'm not liable to be sued if that has been the case. So it does have a remote with it. Give this a go first. First of all, can I press it off? There we go, it's off. And back on, I can change to red. Oh, there we go, this is easy. Green, blue. What happens if I play music at the same time? Okay, so obviously stays on whatever I choose to set it at. And here, fade. Smooth. Okay, so smoothly going through all the colours now. Flash. I think that does that to the music. What's that with white? That's just on white. Oh, and I can play and pause with this remote as well. Wow! Well, this remote's pretty cool. I like that. Yeah, the remote's a nice touch. Now, if you don't want to use this remote, supposedly you can use an app. Okay, the app's called USmart. No, I don't want notifications, music. Okay, now let's go back. I don't want that. Bluetooth connect, music bulb, there we go. What happens if I do this? Oh, okay, there we go. Well, that's pretty straightforward. I just tap on any colour I want and away it goes. Can I change the brightness? That's interesting, I can do that. Speed is speed of it flashing. What is this, romantic? Rock? What happens here? Don't know. Okay, so I can control it with the app. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I kind of prefer controlling it through the remote. Seems simpler, seems easier. It's a physical thing as well. I can just simply tap a button and it changes to whatever I want, which I really quite like. Okay, well that was very straightforward indeed. Now, apparently, this is where the fun starts. I've got two more down here. Now, supposedly, I'm able to sync these up really easy, but I don't know how to do that, so I'm just going to have a quick look at this. No, I think I just literally press a button on the bottom. I literally turn this on next to this. No. Right, let's play some music. I'm going to start this quiet because this can get quite loud in Des 3. So let's give this a go. No! Oh, that's insane! That literally just paired up instantly. That's... no! That's incredible! That was so simple. My word. Right. There doesn't seem to be any delay in the audio either. Well, I am truly blown away by that. The question is, will all of them change colour with one remote? Look at that! Yes, let's put it on Stu's Reviews green. Look at that. That is so cool. That is so cool. Brightness up, brightness down. What about if I do it on flash? What happens there? Ha ha! Wow! Why I'm genuinely... I'm going to pop this on green because that's cool. There we are, look at that. I am genuinely super impressed. Really? I mean, that technology was seamless and so quick. And the sound is ace. Honestly, I'm speechless. This sort of stuff just gets better and better. This stuff just keeps on getting better, and my God, Steepletone, you have done a fantastic job with these. They are cool as The thing that I want to know is how much do they cost? So let's have a quick look. It looks like to me that you can get one of these speakers for about £65 to £80, depending on where you buy them from. But you can buy a set of 3 for £159, which makes it about £53 a speaker, which I think is phenomenal value. And the thing is, you can expand and expand and expand and expand this system. I mean, you can add up to 99 of these individual cubes, and yes, that would cost you about £5,500 to create a 99 speaker system, although that would be quite cool. You can expand it to pretty much however many you want, and I don't think 53 quid a speaker is a lot to ask for when you consider A, how cool these are, and B, how nice they sound. But the real question is, would you use these in a house? And I'm not 100% certain. I don't think I would have them on something like this shelf, and I don't think it's going to replace my Steepletone vintage radio, because that is the style I go for. But I think if you're somebody who likes more modern things, this is really going to hit that sweet spot for you. I think there's a point here that I'm missing slightly though. I mean, they are extremely modern looking, and I can appreciate that certain people would love to have these in their room. Like I said, not particularly my style. But these would work really, really well as party speakers. As a single unit on its own, it's a good device and an okay speaker. Certainly an interesting one at that. But when you add more than one speaker, things start to become impressive. Add another, and you're going to start being blown away by these things, by the appearance, by the sound, and by how fun and easy they are to use. These things just scream parties, festivals, and get-togethers, and I think they're built for that. Being waterproof, they can withstand the odd spill of cider on that hot summer's evening, and being able to pair 99 of them up would fill even the largest of gardens with sound. And being relatively inexpensive but also being super rugged means you can have fun without having to constantly worry about them getting broken. These things have been a pleasure to use, and I'm genuinely looking forward to making them a regular feature at my garden parties for the rest of this summer. Before I say my final words on the CUBECONNEX, guys, a massive shout out to all my current patrons. You guys are incredible, and if you liked today's video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. But my final leaving thoughts on these are that if you are somebody who likes things that are modern, funky, trendy, super rugged, and overall such a pleasure to listen to and have around for things like parties, then these are speakers you're going to want to add to your collection. I can promise you that. And that concludes today's review. And I'll see you back for another episode of Stu's Reviews soon. So cool. So cool. Right. Before you go, consider supporting me on my Patreon page by clicking here. It'll give you some great discounts on stuff I've reviewed and helps me to continue doing reviews. If you want to see some fun stuff, click here to see the highlights of Stu's reviews. And, as a friendly reminder, click this button to subscribe.